Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu. It's been a very long time, guys. Many of you guys have been asking me to continue the Qudoori. I'm going to try, depending on my availability, to make small little videos inshallah and upload them. So I'm thinking about adding a few more features to the lessons. So let me know what you think of this. If you think I should resort back to the old method, or maybe you can give me some tips or some feedback of how I could improve the lessons, inshallah, that would be much appreciated. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start. So kanat is a word which is from the kana family. If intafakhat is from noon fa kha, okay, which means to swell up. This word came before. Intafakha yantafikhu, or tafassakha tafassakhat, fasakha. Yeah. So intafakhat or tafassakhat tafassakhat is from tafa'ul. تفسخ يتفسخ, and انتفاخ is from انتفاخ ينتفخ انتفاخ افتعال pattern. افتعال. Okay, أعادوا is from إعادة إفعال عين واو دال. إفعال أعاد يعيد, it means to repeat, to do something again. صلاة ثلاثة أيام ولياليها في قول أبي حنيفة رحمه الله. رحمة means to have mercy. قال is come many times before. قال يقول from نصر ينصر, that's something which you're familiar with. إعادة, like I said, it's the masdar of أعادوا. أعاد يعيد إعادة. Okay, the word appears quite a few times. Okay, يتحقق is from تحقق يتحقق تحققا. Okay, this means to for something to become firm, or something to become established, something to become certain. تحقق from حق ha qaf qaf. Okay, and وقعت is from وقع يقع وقوعا. You can look these words up in the dictionary yourselves, try to find out what they mean, and this way it develops you in being able to solve or understand texts on your own. Okay, so you got وقع يقع, and next part. So now let's look at the meaning. So انتفخ كانت means was. Intafakhat, it means swollen or to swell. Tafassakha means to rot. So notice all of these have at, feminine. So it actually all goes back to the fa'r, rat. They a'adu, so they refers to a'adu as in you're talking about a group of people in the case. So in the case, imagine there was a group of people in this scenario, because it's called a mas'ala, which is a kind of question that's being asked. There's a group of people, so these group of people find the rat, they have to repeat. Salata, the prayer of thalathati ayyam, 3 days, ayyam, plural of yawm, and layali is the plural of layla, which means nights, and the ha actually goes back to the ayyam, or the 3 days, feminine. Okay, so nights, layaliha, and rahimahullah, to have mercy, Allah showers mercy on them. So mercy, rahimah, yarhamu, and same thing over here as well. Laysa means not, alayhim, ala is on, him is them. Okay, i'ada, this is to repeat, like we said. Shay means anything, anything. Hatta means until. Yatahaqqaqu, it means they are sure or certain. And mata means when. Waqa'at, it means fell. Yeah, fell. So here it's she fell, but really it's referring to it, the rat. So what you guys need to do is you need to take the meanings of these words and try to figure out, now pause it and try to figure out for yourselves what this sentence is trying to say. Try to translate it word by word to try and figure out, and then you can match it up with the translation in the end. Okay, next. So kanat, I'm going to do a full tarkib here, or a more detailed tarkib than before. So kanat, the ism of kanat is fa'ra, but fa'ra is not mentioned, so it's going to be here, so keep that in mind. Kanat requires an ism and it requires a khabar. So intafakhat, the feminine, all these two words, intafakhat, tafassakhat, and kanat, goes back to here, it, meaning the fa'ra. And because fa'ra is feminine, you're going to be using the feminine sigha. A'adu, like we said, it's hum, because we're talking about a group of people. Yeah, so 3 or more people. So أعادوا, they, صلاة ثلاثة أيام. Actually, let's go back, let's do the tarkib then. So كانت, you have, كانت requires an ism, قد انتفخت, all of that is the khabar. كانت, the ism of كانت is here, and that's the ism, that's the khabar. انتفخت and تفسخت about fi'l and fa'il. Okay, so they make up jumlas khabriyas. And أعادوا is fi'l plus fa'il as well. So that's, you know, from the bab if'al. Salata is mansoob, right? It's maf'ul bihi of أعادوا. But when we do the tarkib, we break it down even further. So salat is mudaf, ثلاثة أيام is mudaf ilayhi, and then ثلاثة itself is mudaf, and أيام itself is mudaf ilayhi. So then you get that, put that together, becomes maf'ul bihi. Actually, let's not make it maf'ul bihi yet, because there's an ataf there as well. So let's just delete that, and let's make the ma'tuf alayhi. So we're going to make ma'tuf alayhi here. In fact, the ma'tuf alayhi is actually just أيام here. It's really just أيام. You can make it ثلاثة as well. وَلَيَالِهَا مُضَاف, and ha is مضاف إليه. مضاف إليه becomes the ma'tuf. Now the ma'tuf plus the ma'tuf alayhi put together, yeah, is gonna become, depending on what you make the ma'tuf alayhi, actually, is gonna become the maf'ul bihi, right? All of that, including the salat, right? It's gonna become the maf'ul bihi of a'adu. Okay, so fi is jar, qawl is mudaf, abi is mudaf as well. Hanifa, غير منصرف word, hanifata, notice, mudaf plus mudaf ilayhi becomes the mudaf ilayhi of qawl, and then mudaf plus the mudaf ilayhi becomes majroor. Okay, and then rahimahullah, rahima is fi'l, and the word Allah is the fa'il. The who is the dhamir maf'ul bihi mansub. وقال, قال is fi'l, abu is mudaf, yusufa is غير منصرف مضاف إليه, and then all of that مضاف إليه becomes the ma'tuf. Let's just move this a bit down, make a bit more space here. Alright, so abu is mudaf, ma'tuf alayhi rather. Waw is the ataf. The word Muhammad is the ma'tuf alayhi, ma'tuf plus the ma'tuf alayhi becomes the fa'il of the word qala. Rahimahumullah, same as the rahimahullah, only difference is huma, which is the maf'ul bihi of rahima. Ta'ala is a fi'l and fa ta'ala yata'ala, and it's the hal of the word Allah, zul hal. Laysa alayhim. So i'ada is the mudaf, and shay is the mudaf ilayhi. Mudaf plus the mudaf ilayhi becomes the ism of laysa. Yeah, laysa requires an ism, and it requires a khabar. The khabar is actually alayhim. So ala is jar, hum is majroor, jar majroor, put together. Hatta, guess what this is? Harf jar. Very good. Yatahaqqaqu. Yatahaqqaqu, you guys should be able to do this by now. Yatahaqqaqu is fi'l plus fa'il. Now, question. Yatahaqqaqu is supposed to be yatahaqqaquna. Yeah, yatahaqqaqu, yatahaqqaqani, yatahaqqaquna with the noon. Where's the noon gone? Yeah, the noon is actually gone because of a hidden an. Because we have hatta before yatahaqqaq. Hatta is harf jar. You can't have a jar before fi'l mudari. So therefore you have to have an an masdariya hidden before it. So remember that rule. So that gets rid of the noon, which was there originally. And there you have it. Mata, this is a dharf. Yeah, dharf. And waqa'at, this is fi'l plus the fa'il. Fi'l plus fa'il. So this is a quite detailed tarkib I've done over here. And if you like this, if you think I should keep it like this, let me know. If you think it's too detailed, then let me know as well. Okay, anyway, let's go on to the explanation part now. So explanation of this. So I want you guys to try and explain it yourself now, right? With what you've learnt and the meanings, looking it up. Try to explain what's happening here so you can see how far you are from what's correct. So there's intafakhat. I have two pictures of mice here, yeah, and I know these are disgusting. Someone's got to look them up here. So I felt sick looking at these as well. Don't worry. So intafakhat means to swell up. So see the picture on the right? That's an example of a swollen rat in water. And tafassakhat, it means to rot, to become rotten. So in the water, that rat looks very rotten. Yeah, so intafakhat or tafassakhat. So if a mouse or a rodent swells up in the well, or it starts to rot away and decay in the well, and you don't know when it's fallen in, what should you do? So Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, here, let me just draw an illustration. Right, so Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah, he says, if you don't know when the rat fell in, let's say for instance we know when the rat fell in. So the rat was found on this day, on Friday it was found, okay? That's when it was found. But you don't know when it fell in. Let's, for argument's sake, let's say it fell in on Tuesday, 2 weeks ago on Tuesday. But we don't know when it fell in, right? So what should a person do? Now, if you 100% know when it fell in, so you knew it fell in on Tuesday, you have to repeat the salat and the wudu and everything of all those days when you use that water. Yeah, all the way up to the first X on Tuesday. But if you don't know, then Abu Hanifa rahimahullah says just 3 days, including the day you found it, 3 days, 72 hours, you have to repeat the salat 1, 2, and 3. Just repeat those 3 days, that's all. That's all you have to do. That's when you don't know when the rat fell in. Okay, Sahibain on the other hand, they don't agree with this. Okay, so what they say basically is that what you need to do, Abu Yusuf and Muhammad rahimahullah say that just put it on pause. Basically, put the situation on pause. Do not repeat a thing until you are 100% sure exactly when it fell in. Right? So he said you don't follow this Imam Hanifa's approach. What you do, so for instance, let's say it's in another color. Let's say you 100% knew that it fell in on this Tuesday. Yeah, you 100% knew. So you'd have to repeat all the salats up to there. Okay, all of today you have to repeat. So it's like the Sahibain are saying that whether you Sahibain are saying if you know when it fell in, then you have to repeat all the salats. If you don't know when it fell in, do not do a thing. And Abu Hanifa rahimahullah on the other hand is saying, no, if you know when it fell in, you have to repeat all the salats until that day. And if you don't know when it fell in, then you have to repeat 3 days. Everyone understand that? So that's basically the summary of what's being said over here. Now let's try and look at the translation now. So in kanat qad intafakhat, if the rat has bloated, become swollen. Yeah, if it has become swollen, or tafassakhat, or decayed, aadu, they must repeat salata, the prayer of thalathati ayyam, 3 days, walayaliha, and its nights, fi qawli Abi Hanifata rahimahullah, in the opinion, in the statement of Abu Hanifa, may Allah have mercy on him. وقال Abu Yusuf wa Muhammad, Abu Yusuf and Muhammad rahimahumullah, may Allah have mercy on both of them, said, Laysa alayhim, it is not upon them, i'adatu, to repeat anything, hatta, until, yatahaqqaqu, they are absolutely sure, mata, when, waqa'at, it fell in. So, Jazakallah khair for that. I hope this makes sense. Watch it again, watch it 2 times, share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.